This video will show you how to put together this simple and easy to make birthday candles card from Simply Crafty SVGs. So here are all the pieces for the birthday candles card. So this is just a simple card. I just wanted to make a freebie that you can make a quick birthday card. So let me just make sure everything's centered here. So we have this sentiment. So within the file you'll have one that you can, this is a drawable, a single line happy birthday to you that you can use with a pen, or you can print and cut it if you wanted to on the tag. So there's a tag version and a non-tag version, or you can use your own sentiment, but that can go at the top or the bottom. I'm going to put it on the bottom. We have this optional panel that I cut out that will go on the front of the card, and then we have these are the candles. There's more there because I was playing around with color, so I'm going to show you how I put that little orange on it. So let's first I'm going to have these in, I have these in order by color. I'm going to make sure they're the right ones, and I'll show you as I put them on the actual candle bases, which are these. So first let me just do this really quick. So if you're not familiar with us, we have quite a few freebies at Simply Crafty SVGs. So I'm going to put this on, but first I think I want to go ahead and ink this a little bit. Let me get a piece of paper to ink on because I don't like to ink on my desk. So I like to use my extra paper for using for inking. So I'm going to use this Distress Oxide Salty Ocean. I'm just going to put a little bit on here. I just want to ink the edges. And I like the inking, the way that the inking looks. So I just like to do, it's just a little extra to put on there. This particular scrap of paper is a little bit smaller than I wanted, but it's working. So it's up to taste whether you want this or not. But I also embossed it with a dots embossing folder because I like the dimension of embossing folders. And this is a little finger brush. I don't know if they're gonna carry much longer, unfortunately. This particular designer who designed this, manufactured this company, I believe they're no longer in business. They are a little bit, but I'm not sure they're going to continue making these. But I do love these, and they have a lot of different types of those out. So now we're going to go ahead and after we've done that, let's go ahead and put that on the card base. So I'm just going to center this. And then we'll put it aside for now. So we'll go ahead and put together the candles now. So I put them in order by color. One thing that you want to double check is make sure that the correct one goes on there. So the one that goes in these, all these twos are the same. But if you put it on the left, you'll see it be angled to the left on the top. Same thing for the right. So it's just a matter of how you want to overlap them. If you want the orange on top of the red, that's up to you. And then next color will be that. So we'll go one by one from red, from left to right. So we're just going to line these up. And then I'll just overlap the orange one on there. So the important thing is knowing the order and which ones go on which, whether it's a single or double. So the way that it's in the file by color is the way that the direction it goes as for color wise. So it just goes red, orange, yellow, green, turquoise-ish or light blue, darker blue, purple, and pink. But you could always put just like, you could do two different ones, two different designs, and just change them out. But you just have to make sure that when it's flat kind of at the top, that's the single one. So the same thing with the, I'm not going to make you watch me put them all on, but I'll go through them and it'll be sped up a little bit so you can see, watch it being put on, but me not talking through it. But let me put a couple, now that I've done 3 of them, making sure that lines up. So those are the main 3, and then the rest, we're still going to put the rest on. But I'm going to put these on now. So the same thing here, the ones that go to the right like that, go that way. And the ones that go to, I mean, they angle, well, let's see, to the right, yes. And these angle to the left. So those go on there. So I'm going to actually finish the rest of these, but just know that that's how that goes. And then the bigger ones, the big ones right here, there's 2 of them. They're the tallest, go on these single ones. So you can watch me continue putting it all together, and then I'll show you how I got that little orange part. Now that we have all the candles put together, I'm going to add this little orange flare here, you see, just to these remaining ones. And what I did was I used a watercolor brush like this, and I'm just going to get a little piece of cardstock. I'm just going to dab in here. Some people will do it right on it, some people won't, but you see how that this has water in it? You can see it, and it just lets you lightly do the thing. So if it's not enough for you, just add a little more. Just add a little orange in between in there. It's nothing, it's not super wet, it just gives a little color. So it's an alternative to inking the traditional way, just a little watercolor feel. And this is Distress Oxide that I'm using. If you feel you have too much, you just get a piece of paper on the side and see how it looks. Just gives it a different look. I'm just adding a little bit more to this. So I don't think they sell this exact one anymore, but they are called like watercolor brushes, and just literally the tips are different. I can show you mine. I got it years ago, probably like over 15 years ago. But I've seen these, but I'm thinking get cheaper ones now, or inexpensive. But the tips are a little bit thicker. They go from thin like this to a little thicker. So it's just a different way to use your inks. So let me go ahead and set that aside. And super simple card. Once we got all that done, we're just going to space these out. So I want to start with this. So I'm going to put it towards the top. So you can always put the sentiment down there first if you want. I'm going to open this up. Let's put those there. So usually you take the 2s. I thought it would be easier to take the 2 ones and then put the middle ones in. So if you kind of equidistance between those 2, at least visually, there's no need to be extra like really precise on there. I just misplaced my glue bottle. So I'm using Barely Art glue, if you didn't notice. I've already said so. So I'm just going to keep it the same distance. I want to keep some room at the bottom for the sentiment. So I'll do the outside ones first. And if you do like this freebie or any of our other projects, I always ask if you can give me a little thumbs up or like on the video, and or subscribe to our channel if you have not already done so. And if you hit that little notification button to the right, you'll be notified when we have new videos or new content. And if you want to be really precise, you can always get a ruler to go across, make sure that you're getting about the same. Because of the embossing, it's getting hard to glue on this, so I may have to add a little glue underneath. So I'm not a fan of doing just, you know, precision is one thing, but when it comes to putting this together, unless it's really that important, I think you can get it pretty straight. So I'm going to center this between those 2. It's close enough to being straight, I think. Okay, hold it for a second. Then these 2 will go in between. So I'm going to have to hold that just a little bit longer. Let's put this one up there. Just a quick birthday card. And the bonus is that it's free. The SVG file. See, that's popping up a little bit. Not too bad. So I put a little foam tape on the back of this. Get that off. Get a little dimension to it and pop it up. So I'm going to center it. Best I can. There it goes. So there's a quick and easy birthday card to make. I hope you like this, and I thank you so much for watching. Until next time.